Hey guys! So today I have a review for you on the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. Isn't it cute? I love the packaging. I love the packaging. It's so cute. It's just, I die. Alright, so this is what the actual palette looks like. It is a nice little tin. It's so cute. And this is how it compares to the peanut butter and jelly. So as you can see, they are both very similar and adorably cute. Are you ready to see the inside? Are you ready? So when you open it up, this is what you're going to see. These colors are actually really pretty. I am dying over this one right here, like dying. I will give you a close-up comparison so you can see the difference between the peanut butter and honey versus the peanut butter and jelly. So here are the two palettes next to each other, so you can get a good comparison of what both of them look like. They both include the shade Peanut Butter, and other than that, everything looks pretty different. I do think that they complement each other well. So, I mean, I do think the colors honestly go together really well from both palettes. I do think they complement each other very well. So let's get into the swatches, because I know that's why everybody is here, correct? Alright, so I'm just going to do 3 across, just go down the line. So here are the first 3 shades. The one at the top, the very lighter one, does have some kind of like micro glitter in it. It does translate on the skin, so you can just kind of barely see it twinkling there. The middle one is the matte shade, that is Peanut Butter, and the one beneath it is a bit of a satiny sheen. It looks like a blackened bronzy shade. So here are the next 3. The top one is a very, very light kind of iridescent pink. It is very, very light, so it's essentially not much different from the other shade, unfortunately. It looks like it's got a lot more pigment in the pan, but honestly it just translates very light pink. The next one is a very nice peachy tone. It's a really, really nice matte shade. It actually blends out beautifully. It's not too powdery or anything like that. I mean, when you dip your brush in, you are going to get a little bit of kick up, but it's not terrible. And the bottom shade is this gorgeous kind of burnt brick red with gold shimmer in it. And I mean, it's glitter, like full-on gold glitter. But it is gorgeous. It is one of my favorite shades that is in this palette. So moving on to the last row, we have the lighter shade. That's the bigger pan. This one actually has a bit of a sheen to it. It's almost a gray-toned white with a satiny sheen. I used this today to set my primer on my eyelids, and I actually kind of liked it. The next one, obviously, is this matte yellow. It is the color that I'm wearing all over my lids. It builds up beautifully. I like to apply it with my fingertips. And then we have this matte brown down here. This one is a little bit cooler toned than Peanut Butter. These are all the shades in the palette. I could have done with another shade on this side that was a little bit less, I don't know, like this pinky one really just doesn't do it for me. I feel like there could have been something else put there, like a cool tone, matte brown or something, just because we've got these 3 highlight shades and they all kind of come across on the skin very, very similarly. Comparing like the peanut butter shade in the peanut butter and jelly palette, essentially the same exact brown shade. Like, that was a terrible place to swatch. But you can see they're almost identical. If there is a difference, I would say that the new one is a tad bit darker. It's just a hair, but it is just a teeny bit darker. So, essentially the peanut butter shade in both palettes isn't exactly the same. Okay, so overall, we've done the swatches. I've told you I am wearing it all over my eyelids today. And I do honestly really like the way that this look turned out. I think this is a very usable palette. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it. I don't wear a whole lot of yellow eyeshadow anymore, but I actually do really enjoy the tone of yellow that's in here. So if these are the kinds of shades that you like, and you're a neutral lover, if you loved the peanut butter and jelly palette, but say maybe the purple wasn't your thing, or you didn't get the peanut butter and jelly palette because purple wasn't your thing. Honestly, I don't think this is too bad. I think people were expecting the yellow to be a little bit more punchy, like a little bit brighter, a little bit more in your face. But honestly, I think for like an everyday, day-to-day palette, I mean, it really is kind of like the shade of honey. It's not too punchy, it's not too in your face, and it's actually, I really like it. I think this palette's really pretty. Like I said though, my favorite shades in here are probably, I mean, I love peanut butter. I mean, that's obviously like the big go-to with these palettes is this peanut butter shade. But this one here called Bee's Knees, that one is the standout shade to me in here, even though it is packed full of kind of chunky glitter. I used it on the outer corners today, and I absolutely love the way it turned out, even though it had like the glitter. I do think that you can kind of blend away the glitter, which kind of helps. Overall, I don't think it's a bad palette. I think if these colors are up your alley, you should totally go get it. Too Faced has great eyeshadows, and honestly, I do really like these. They're not maybe as pigmented as, say, like Kat Von D eyeshadows, but they're user-friendly. They're beginner-friendly, so I would recommend them, especially in that instance. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!